I really want to cover this new Iglooghost album because it is a lot of fun. Like the colours on my jumper, this thing is wild, it's unhinged, it's very colourful. A bricolage of wonky polyrhythms and crazy, vibrant synths. Colours and shapes and meshes flying all over the place, a densely packed electronic experience. What an album, right? What you'll find is just really densely packed tracks that spill all these layers of instrumentation all over the floor and kind of leave you to see what you can pick up over the couple of minutes that the track runs for. As such, it's hard to really point out specific parts of a track that I really liked because there's so much going on in each song. But even though Iglooghost style is pretty, once you hear one song, you kind of get the gist of what it's all going to sound like. I don't think it sounds the same all the way through, and I think that's a relief. On one hand, I think Iglooghost style is pretty uniform. You essentially get the idea of the album's general sound after the first track or so. On the other hand, I feel like this kind of stuff is his strong point, this wonky, future-based, bubblegum bass, colourful, splashy synthesizer work. That is his strong point, so delving elsewhere would be a huge risk. And it's not to say that he isn't creative with this current style. I mean, just one listen to this album will show you that he certainly is. For now, I'm just happy that he succeeded here and he did a fantastic job, and I'm happy. On a couple of cuts on this record, there's this high-pitched singing sample that's always used, and it drives me nuts because I can't figure out where it's from, but I feel I've heard it before. It sounds so good whenever it's used, but it's so familiar and I can't put my finger on it. I just like the way that it sounds like in the mix, and once you pick it out, like among all the other things that are going on in the track, you're like, huh, I remember that one. That's cool. During the second half, I feel like the album reaches a bit of a lull for me personally. From the more unmemorable Zen Champ to the track with Mr. Yoti, which I think had a lot more potential than it actually capitalized on. I feel it could have had a bit more vocal presence from him personally. I feel like Yoti is a very entertaining character to feature on an Iglooghost track of all things. However, the album picks up right back up with Peanut Choker, a track that I loved from his Little Grids EP last year, and it even landed on my top 50 songs of 2016. So you can tell that I love it a lot. I love the groovy rhythm, I love the way that the heavy bass kicks in once the vocal refrain starts, and they all start running, and they all start running, and they all start running. You'll also have the beautiful Bug Thief, which sounds like it's set in this magical garden of sorts where you're just catching butterflies with a net, and it's all just good fun, and then suddenly a whole bunch of butterflies just start zipping by and you're so overwhelmed by all the different colors and all the things flying past your face. It's a crazy album, but I really liked it a lot. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 personally. I think it's very good, and I really think that if you like really off-the-wall, crazy electronic stuff that's very creative, very colourful, and with some very crazy rhythms, and yeah, if you're into like Sinjin Hawk, or maybe like Flying Lotus, heck, even like maybe the aesthetic of PC music, maybe this thing will click for you. Even if you're not into those things, then do still check this out. I think this is good fun, and you should have a lot of fun with it. Yeah.